So I am exhausted. A little bit, woke up at 5. He is asleep again after taking his bottle. I clearly am awake and exhausted. The good news is that yesterday I got a new box of Whispering Pines teas. So once I get back from dropping him off, I can have a nice pot of my favorite Whispering Pines tea, which is Imperial Gold Buds. So I will be having that when I get back. And then my Thrive Market order came yesterday. So I finally have canned pumpkin because it's been sold out everywhere. I've tried to get it locally. So I ordered it from them. So this afternoon, I can make myself a nice chai with pumpkin cream cold foam. So we're just going to caffeinate our way through this day. Really, I'm not sure why I'm as tired as I am, because I went to sleep before 10 o'clock, so I got like 7 hours of sleep, which is fine. I don't know. But I'm tired. If my face looks red and blotchy, it's because that KB Wagers book just like got me directly in the feels. There's a scene between two characters that are featured in the first book too that just like about broke me. Like, so I was just sitting in our driveway listening to the audiobook, just like crying. So there's that. Happy Friday. Okay, so our Hello Bello package got here, which they have the cutest diapers. They're like fall themed, and these have candy corn on them and just adorableness. These have little squirrels, and the camera is currently sitting on the one with like animals and Halloween costumes. But anyways, or like Halloween-y things. I don't anyways. Their box this month is a pirate ship. So I'm going to put this together because I just spent 2 hours working on testing something for my coworker that's out, and my brain hurts, so I need to do something like silly and fun to just like refresh myself before I jump back into something else. It is about an hour and a half before the end of the day. This will probably take me 15 minutes, if that. But yeah, so I'm gonna build a pirate ship, which more than likely the cat will use, not the baby. It's a pirate ship! He's checking it out. What do you think, pirate cat? Well, today's a bad day. I mean, I don't really know what to say, because, like, I'm just sad, because Ruth Bader Ginsburg was such an incredible woman and trailblazer and just like advocate for the American people. And I feel like we don't even really get time to grieve for that, because I feel like the moment like that we all became aware, so many people immediately began thinking and fearing for what this means for our country, and for the people of this country. So I'm very sad. I'm also really angry that we aren't even given the opportunity to properly mourn this incredible woman because of the situation that we've been put in politically. It's just not okay.
What's happening here, little baby? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Somebody wouldn't take his morning nap and is incredibly cranky, so I went down and got him, and I'm gonna try to get him to go to sleep. Out here, because he really likes to be outside. I was gonna come out here and read, so see if we can just knock both of these things out at once.
You know, with somebody being cranky for daddy. Is his name Grayson? Oh, buddy.
Muffins are in the oven. I finished this, the audiobook of this, and it was definitely a 5-star. So the only one of my 5-star predictions that I have gotten right. Yeah, this is amazing. And I'm definitely going to move on to the next audiobook, although then I'm going to have to wait for book 3. I wonder if they have arcs of book 3. I'm assuming they won't have audio arcs, but like... This is so good. Also, a thing happened that I'm not going to tell you what it was because it would be a spoiler, and I flipped through to the end of the book trying to figure out something about it, didn't see it, and went and got the second book to look for a thing because I was like, I mentally cannot continue right now with the level of anxiety about this that I have. So yeah, I'm one of those, but it's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah, so finish that. I am over halfway through this, and I am going to try and finish this now. And I'm going to download the audiobook of the second one in this series. Remember what I said about that pirate ship? Wait for it. Excuse me. Excuse me. What are you doing? I just want to start listening to the second audiobook, but I swear to you it was unscribed at the beginning of this month, and now it's acting like it's not. Even though it says that there are 3 audiobooks for KB Wagers on there, but it only shows 2, so something fishy is happening here. I'm gonna hold off because I don't need an audiobook tomorrow. I'm gonna try to read about 30 more pages in this tonight. Maybe finish it. We'll see how long I can stay awake. And then we're gonna go downtown to like a park tomorrow to just like stroll with Grayson and play Pokemon. And yeah, so I will be in the car with Justin and Grayson, so I don't need an audiobook for that. So once I finish this, I'll probably do 1, maybe 2 more rolls for Bookoplaton, and we'll see. If the prompt, I can fit the prompt for another audiobook. I might try to do another audiobook, which I don't really want to. Or I may just break down and buy the audiobook on Libro FM. I do that because I really want to listen to it. But at the same time, when I listen to that, then I'm going to have to wait for the third one, which I did. It comes out in February. I did request an ARC of it from Orbit. So they've sent me books before, so I will remain hopeful that I might get that book before February. That'd be nice. I won't get the audiobook because I don't think that comes out, I don't think that comes out around the same time. But I'm hopeful. Anyways, I'm going to read some more Animorphs and then fall asleep because I'm tired. Well, I finished Animorph book and then ended on a cliffhanger, which is unusual for those, but I guess that's what it means as part of a trilogy. I'm gonna roll 2 more rolls. I've got my little helper down here, so we'll see how long he tolerates this, but let's see if we can't roll and pick out 2 more books. Okay, so we have 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So LGBTQ rep. 4. And young adults. Well, I decided to roll one more time. And I got 10, which was good because I actually wanted sad book. But it's also doubles, so I have to roll again. Oh, and big book. This went downhill. I probably should have left it at 2 rolls. I was really hoping to get a certain book on there, which I did. But now this is going to be interesting. Okay, this will probably be pretty quick because my assistant is getting angry. So, the first 2 rolls, before I ill-advisedly decided to continue rolling, were LGBTQ rep and YA. So both of these could fit for both of those, but specifically this is the YA book. I think I might end up listening to the audiobook of this. This is the LGBTQ rep. This is also YA and it's a memoir. So these are the books that I chose for those 2. I then rolled the one that was off camera because I was like, oh, just roll, it's fine. And then it landed on the thing I wanted it to be, and I was like, because sometimes I just like roll the dice because it's fun and see what it would land on, but then when I rolled it and I got 10 and it landed on sad book, which is what I was trying to fit into this month anyways, I was like, well, I guess we're keeping that, but it's a double, so I have to roll again, so I might as well turn the camera on and admit to my failure. So I got sad book. Yeah, we're reading Hamnet. Like, this is what I'm going to start today because I've been wanting to read this. So this is getting added. And then when I rolled for my doubles, I got big book. And I actually went through and looked, and I only have 2 books on my physical TBR that are over 500 pages. One of them is an anthology that I am not tackling this month, and the other one is the Arabian Nights, which again, not tackling this month. I do have an ARC from NetGalley on my iPad, which I don't usually read ebooks because of my cataracts. But I need to read it, obviously, and it is over 500 pages, I think. I'll correct myself if I'm wrong. If I am wrong, then I don't know what I'll do, so we'll have to circle back to this probably tomorrow morning if I'm wrong. But I'll go look now. Quickly, I do actually have 2 books that have 500 pages. So I always forget that these Penguin English Library ones have really thin pages, but this definitely has over 500 pages. This is Villette by Charlotte Bronte, and then Half a Yellow Sun by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie has over 500 pages. So most likely it's going to be this one, but I'm going to sorry, I'm peeling the sticker off the back of it because that's annoying. Most likely it's going to be this one, but we'll see. I'm going to set both of these over here. I checked, and that ARC actually does not have 500 pages. It has right at 400 pages. So, yeah. Well, I'm exhausted. Yeah, we walked around for like several hours, three hours? Yeah, it was about 3 hours. So that was fun. Grayson greatly enjoyed himself. Behind me. Oh, that's the mixer. Okay, sorry. Grayson greatly enjoyed himself. So much so that like he wouldn't fall asleep, whereas he normally falls asleep in his stroller. In like a 45-minute stroll, but I think like the different sounds, and then there were like people. I was very pleasantly surprised that there weren't a ton of people for how many people would normally be in the park on this kind of a day. And probably about a quarter of them were wearing masks, which was nice to see, because I know like outside in an open area you don't really have to, but it was nice to see that some people still were as like a courtesy. So that was nice. We were wearing our masks the whole time except when we were eating. We got Good Dog, which was delicious. And then we took Grayson out of his stroller for a little while and let him sit around, like sit in the grass and play in the grass. And that boy loves nature, and he thinks grass is like the most fascinating thing in the world. So that was adorable. I tried to take a video, but I did that thing where I think I'm taking a video, and then I hit record, but I think I'm hitting stop, and yeah, so it was just like a 1 second clip of like him and then the grass. Yeah. But yeah, so then we came home and he conked out for like 2.5 hours. He was so tired, like something woke him up, and then he proceeded to go right back to sleep, which he never does. So he was tuckered out. And now he's upstairs. Justin's putting him to bed. I am making dinner, but it's really not anything labor intensive, obviously, because I'm sitting here talking to you guys. I started this though, and I've read about 20 pages, and I really like the writing. So yeah, I am looking forward to reading more of this.